Please stand. Good morning. Welcome, parents, students, faculty, and staff. Welcome to our 2020 commencement ceremony. I would like to start off by thanking those important leaders and role models who guided us graduates along the way. Those teachers who have taught each of us everything we know today, from learning our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and teaching us how to handle the stress of learning math that mostly involve letters and finding the correct words to say when writing essays. Thank you to our illustrious administration for leading our school throughout our most difficult years. Mr. Watkins was always the cool, chill principal, but he but he was very strict in ensuring we kept good grades. Mr. Areka never failed to call the names of those being given detention over the intercom over and over again. And Dr. Foster, please don't even think about walking through those dorm doors with holes in your jeans that were above the knee, making sure we were dressed appropriately for learning. To our counselor, Miss Ammons, who has watched us grow and mature into young men and women today, who we are today. Miss Ammons followed us all the way from elementary to high school. She has worked countless hours to make sure we took every class we needed up until this exact moment today. She loved us and nurtured us as if we were her biological children. We could not be more appreciative of her giving her time and dedication to all of us. Lastly, but certainly not least, thank you to our parents. Thank you for being our at-home school teachers, even if you didn't understand the methods our teachers taught us. Thank you for being there to encourage us to strive for the finish line when you knew we were sometimes getting discouraged. Thank you for teaching us how to cope with situations we will encounter in life, supporting us in all of our extracurricular activities we were involved in, attending conferences, and keeping a close relationship with our teachers and school administrators. We all may have learned in different ways, but thank you to our parents for getting the job done. Please know that you all have left permanent footsteps in our hearts and minds down to the very core of our souls. Now, to my fellow classmates, how will we measure our time spent together over the past 13 years? Time has truly passed by, and we are only left with the memories we've made. We graduated from elementary school and moved on to what we thought were our prime years until 2016, when we first walked the halls of Pleasant Grove High School. We had finally made it to the place where we were so anxiously waiting to go. Our lives would change forever, and our experiences will never be forgotten. I can truly say that we have come a long way over the past 4 years. Starting in ninth grade, when deciding on a class T-shirt was one of the hardest things for us to agree on. That was our year to adjust to our new environment and come out of our small shells. On to 10th grade, where the walk to the field house for health and driver's ed seemed so draining. Our classes were starting to get a little more complicated and harder, but nothing we couldn't handle. We made it to 11th grade, which was the hardest year ever. We were all introduced to our biggest enemy, chemistry. We are so grateful that during this challenging time, Dr. T never failed to call us her scholars, even though we failed almost every test. It was okay because we were given a taste of what our future was going to be like after high school. The athletic department did pretty good that year, but it wasn't our best. Now we've made it to our big senior year. The year started before we even experienced our last first day of high school. From summer kickbacks to purple and gold day to the first game of our winning streak football season. Homecoming week was definitely one for the books, being that we had the best senior prank ever. We also pulled off the biggest and best we had the best senior picnic ever. We also pulled off the biggest and best senior prank in the history of Pleasant Grove High School. But the excitement of our year didn't end there. Our football team went on to beat Ramsey in the third round of the playoffs, which was probably the most critical game of the season. We made it all the way to state, but we were just 1 yard short. Even though it wasn't the outcome we wanted, the entire PG family was proud of our players for their hard work throughout the entire season. We've made multiple memories together, such as college tours, games, taking cap and gown pictures, and many more. But now it is time to move on to bigger and more challenging opportunities. On March 16th, we experienced our last day of high school without even knowing it was our last day. First, we were told we would return to school in 2 weeks. Then the big announcement came that school was not reopening for the remainder of the 2019-2020 school year. I know all of us felt that we were robbed of our special moments: senior prom, senior week, college and career signing day, awards night, and senior skip day. All our biggest memories were taken away from us because of COVID-19. This pandemic has caused a change in our daily lives. More importantly, it has taught us a very valuable lesson. Life isn't always fair, but we have to learn how to roll with the punches. As we embark on our new experience and adventure, and sorry. As we embark on our new experience and adventure, let us not forget our Spartan culture. We are loyal to our school where our foundation was built. We partner with the best educators and administrators in the state of Alabama. We will continue to be trustworthy and serve from the fruit and roots of our labor in education. We will remain unsparingly and uncompromising in our discipline and judgment with the tactic to succeed in all of our endeavors. We are the future doctors, lawyers, nurses, computer technicians, serving in the armed forces, engineers, psychologists, cosmetologists, and business owners. We will tackle every opportunity afforded us. We are Spartans. We will succeed. As I take my seat to the class of 2020, I would like for you to remember these few things. No matter what life may bring, you will overcome every obstacle that comes in your way. You will succeed in whatever path you choose to take. Believe in yourself and push your limits. Lastly, things change. Friends leave, people turn their back on you, and you will be told no multiple times. But always remember that life does not stop for anyone. Pick yourself up and keep it moving. I love each of you, and I wish nothing but success over all of your lives. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Please bow your heads. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come to you right now, God, just to say thank you. Thank you for this day that you've made, and thank you for giving this opportunity for us to all be together. We understand that our plans are not yours, but you said in your word that you have plans to prosper us and not harm us. As we move to this new journey, I pray that you will protect us and keep us from all hurt, harm, and danger. I ask that you would grant us favor in this new season, and I pray that everyone under the sound of my voice will have an experience with you before it's all said and done. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremony of Pleasant Grove High School. Today's ceremony is the culmination and recognition of years of study, hard work, preparation, and achievement of our 47th graduating class. This afternoon, we are excited that 139 of our seniors are graduating. 48 students received a scholarship. The majority of our seniors completed the FAFSA and are eligible to receive federal grants. More importantly, completion of the FAFSA demonstrates a commitment on the student's part to attend some type of post-secondary training, be it college, career technical, or training in the skilled trades. 126 of our seniors are graduating college and career ready. that 79.25% of this senior class has earned at least one of the indicators that the Alabama State Department of Education recognizes for students to graduate prepared for the appropriate post-secondary options available to them. We hope you find this ceremony both meaningful and memorable, as it reflects the combined efforts of our faculty, our staff, and of course, our students and their families. We strongly request that you refrain from loud expressions of joy for individual graduates. Such expressions only detract from the recognition due to the next graduate in line. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Thank you to the parents, Pleasant Grove High School class of 2020, faculty, staff, for the hard work and words of encouragement that you have shared over the last few weeks. Because of that team effort, we are here today to celebrate with each other the graduating class of 2020. Continue to be that support system they can rely on in good times and in bad. Again, congratulations. Now, I would like to take a second to introduce our superintendent. Dr. Walter Goslin is here today, our superintendent, to bring greetings to you from the Board of Education. Dr. Goslin.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Isn't this a beautiful sight? Beautiful, beautiful. Good morning, Pleasant Grove High School class of 2020. On behalf of the Jefferson County School Board of Education, I bring you greetings and a huge congratulations. You all have worked hard, you persevered, and just as you were preparing to cross the finish line, COVID-19 showed up with one of the final challenges before your transition into adulthood. Yet, you are here and we celebrate you. Let's give them a big round of applause, everyone. You know, experiencing this pandemic has just been an experience I think we all are going to remember for our lifetime. You know, one of the things that I remember is when we were trying to plan for this graduation, and I met the senior governmental body, and we talked and we began to plan on what we were going to do, and I heard their request. And by the way, I have to tell you, you guys are represented by some of the most intelligent, eloquent speaking students and articulate students that I've ever met. And so I was proud to sit down and talk with those students. Kennedy, she was on a call with us. Aaron was on a call. He even tried to get a job after the call, but he was on a call with me, and really got to feel these children. And so also during this particular time, you know, we had to get back to the basics, to the fundamentals. You know, I got a chance we worked harder than I ever worked before, but at the same time, we had a little time quarantine, allowed us to catch up on our Netflix, right? Netflix shows, and I got a chance to catch up on my emails, the 1,500 emails from the Pleasant Grove families that wanted to talk about graduation. I read every last one of them, guys. Some of us got to talk after this graduation, okay? But we appreciate you. But through that, you know, I got a chance to look at the series Last Dance, and I want to read a quote from Michael Jordan. He said, "The minute you get away from fundamentals, the bottom can fall out of your game. An essential fundamental of life is having a purpose. I think we can all say that now more than ever, each person, male and female, rich and poor, should focus on the purposes of their existence. While this pandemic has been costly to the entire world, it has given us an opportunity to pause and consider those things and people and ideals most important to us. Things such as family, concern and love for one another, daily walks, sitting down and eating dinner together as a family, engaging in needed and meaningful conversations, you know, the simple things in life. I know that many of you will probably be happy when it's all over, but I challenge you to remember these times, because when we get over this, and we will get over it, there will be a tendency for every individual to get caught up in the busyness of life, forgetting the essential small things. Soon, each of you will begin the next phase of your life. To some, that might mean going to college, the military, marriage, or entering the workforce. You will begin to define your role as an adult. I pray that no matter what life path you take, each of you be committed to living life on purpose, being very intentional about showing kindness, love, and respect for all mankind, and choosing to use your talents to make the world better. In conclusion, I want you to remember that what you do in your life is only ever as good as why you do it. That why or purpose is defined in almost all dictionaries as the reason for existence. Go discover your why. Again, congratulations and God bless. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2020 students, parents, and guests. My name is Peyton Devereaux, and this year I have been blessed to hold the position of Executive Board SGA Vice President and class of 2020 valedictorian. Today I am honored to be introducing to you our graduation ceremony speaker of the evening, Mr. Aaron Tremaine Mosley. As I have gotten to work alongside Aaron the past 12 months as a classmate, friend, and committee member, I learned just how remarkable of a person he truly is. A few of the extracurricular activities he has been part of in the school are Student Government Association, Big Brother, Big Sister mentoring program, Student Ambassadors Yearbook Committee, and lastly, Pleasant Grove High School Spartan football team. Aaron arrived to Pleasant Grove in the 9th grade and did not hesitate to make sure his name was known in our school and community. From praise dancing in our first Black History program to hosting our last pep rallies, I think we can all say he has definitely done it all, while also leaving his mark on Pleasant Grove. But Aaron is not just known for his organization of school events or getting the name of Pleasant Grove out to the media and society. He's known and appreciated for the person he is inside. Kind, giving, fun, optimistic, humble, and religious are just a few of the adjectives I could use to describe him. Because of these characteristics, he has been able to help our students come together, regardless of grade, culture, and preference, to celebrate our happiest and saddest moments. With that being said, I know that Aaron will be the type of person that can work with all people and shoot for the stars while being an astonishing leader of this generation. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming our speaker for this morning, our friend and classmate, Mr. Aaron Tremaine Mosley.
Good morning. I would like to begin by saying thank you to our principal, Mr. Jarvis Watkins, for trusting and believing in me as SGA president to help lead his school. Next, I would like to thank the faculty, staff at Pleasant Grove High School, and the wonderful student body, and the beautiful class of 2020. It has been my honor and privilege to not only serve as your Student Government Association president, but also to be an SGA member for all of my high school years. I would like to thank our SGA sponsor, Ms. Williams, for her outstanding work and efforts. I will also like to shout out our superintendent, Dr. G, who has done an amazing job during this pandemic to ensuring that his seniors have some kind of ceremony, even if it isn't the traditional ceremony. We thank you for giving us an opportunity to celebrate our accomplishments. Thank you, Dr. G. I also want to thank SGA Vice President Peyton Devereaux for her hard work and dedication. Peyton has to deal with me and all my crazy ideas 24/7, even if I text her at 12 o'clock at night. I love her so much. She is truly a friend and a wonderful vice president. Thank you, Peyton. I also would like to say thank you to Kennedy Luster, our class president. She has done an outstanding job. To the class of 2020, our journey has been difficult. We were born around 9/11, and now we are graduating during the pandemic. We, the class of 2020, are destined for greatness, but this year is not over. The school year will end, and you will miss your high school classmates, and you will miss your high school teachers. Now it's a time where you grow up and experience different events. This is a changing time in your life. You can't make the best out of it if you follow time where you grow up and experience different events. This is a changing time in your life. You can make the best out of it if you follow your dreams and stay true to yourself. So today I will discuss two topics. The first topic is titled, Don't Let Your Current Situation Determine Your 2020 Vision. This school year has had so many ups and downs, but let me share something with you that keep me motivated. Think about the positives in life as soon as you wake up. You can't have a positive life with a negative mind. You have to believe in yourself and always stay positive, no matter what the circumstance is. Make sure that you surround yourself with positive people that will be there for you no matter what. That will be there with you through the tough times, and that will be there with you through the good times. That will be there when you need a talk, or will be there when you just need a hug. Class of 2020, always remember to stay positive as well, encourage, and help. We, the class of 2020, have been through so much, but we have to keep a positive mindset. Stay positive, keep doing the right things, and good things shall come. If you be faithful over a few things, you will become ruler over many. So don't let your current situation determine your 2020 vision. My final point is, everything attached to me wins. Class of 2020, it's our time now to take over this world. We are future doctors, teachers, barbers, president, mayors, governors, superintendents, NBA players, NFL players, coaches, and etc. We are the future. Greatness is upon us, and everything attached to us will win. So, repeat after me, class of 2020. This is my winning season. I'm about to dream so big that the world will think I'm crazy. As of today, losing is not an option. If I get hit, I will get up and continue to fight. And I will continue to win, and everything that attached to me will win. Class of 2020, all we do is win. Thank you.
With all you've gone through, class of 2020, when I was asked to sing a song, this is the first song that came to my mind.
When you look inside your heart, you don't find love when you search within yourself, and that emptiness will disappear. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Whoa, Lord knows dreams are hard to follow, but don't you let anyone take them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find the way. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in
Good morning. I would like to introduce our 2020 undergraduates. There are a total of 19 with an unrounded 4.0 GPA. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Y'all, we really finna graduate. Like, we done. Y'all beat up? Nah, I can't.
I mean, time really flew by. Like, it seemed like just yesterday we were going to the pumpkin patch.
Right.
We were reading If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, going to the children's theater, and now we're like, grown.
Nah, you ain't wrong.
I'm glad your kindergarten was good because I was confused till first grade, bro. The only thing I remember is Miss Curtis walking around in that raccoon hat, trying to learn division and multiplication.
I also remember putting pots on my head coming to school, making applesauce like Johnny Appleseed.
Well, y'all remember that yellow paint on the wall in second grade hallway?
Right.
And I had the craziest teacher, Miss Killian. Remember that pool party?
I know 20 crazy kids over her house jumping into a pool. But third grade, I think, was the year that I had to buckle down because we had the timetables. Used to feel a few of them a lot. But then after that, we had to come together as a community when that tornado hit. It seemed like everybody was coming. We had gift baskets, and we just came together as one.
Sorry, I'm late.
What I
Bro,
miss?
you always late,
My
man.
fault, bro.
Come on. What I miss?
Your child.
Y'all remember in 4th grade when we had the planning play and each individual class had their own planning?
Yeah. Now let's talk about 5th grade. Do y'all remember Camp Cosby? We stayed.
I was sneaking out the rooms at 2 a.m.
Oh, wait a minute. You weren't supposed to be doing that. We young. It's in 5th grade.
I just wanted to hoop. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all remember that last night when they had them scared us? I was scared.
Y'all remember when they made us act like slaves?
Oh, Kirsten cried doing that. Kirsten cried doing that.
But the best part of 5th grade was their 5th grade program.
I
I
think
got
I-
to show off our talents. I was a cheerleader. I had fun.
You know, I saw my.
Yeah, no.
Man, y'all know middle school, the first year of 6th grade was crazy. We had that bomb threat. They thought they saw a suspicious water bottle outside. I was like,
Yeah.
And Miss Edie used to give them slow lectures about
Put you to
nothing
sleep.
at all. But Miss Eaton was the most clutch teacher when she used to tell us how many A's, B's, and C's was on our test.
Right.
I used to be too drunk then.
Y'all remember in 7th grade when we took Miss Parker class? What was that song, Kennedy?
Same size as, different size of
Bro, y'all, I miss Coach Nisha class. We used to have so much fun in there. Even though he was real sarcastic, I really liked him.
I like it too.
We did March
The March Madness.
The March Madness back then.
What about field day, y'all? Y'all remember the 3-legged race and pickle eating contest?
It used to be so hot.
I won, by the way.
I don't think so.
Do y'all remember in 8th grade when we went to medieval times and the people rode on the horses?
That was
And they had that good old food.
No, the food was too dry.
Right.
But we was at the mall though.
Yes, it was by them Shades girls.
Yes.
Okay, but I remember in 9th grade, it was, you know, there's a bunch of ups and downs, you know. At
Yeah.
first, it was like, you know, I was kind of disappointed, you know, the middle school came with us.
Yeah,
I was
that
so
was
annoyed
terrible.
with that. But I mean, he also had, you know, but I remember McLeod, he had all of them cheesy jokes. He stayed talking.
He
still
still
got
them.
That basketball was strong back then.
He already constantly talking about military. I'm telling you, it was something else.
Y'all remember in 10th grade, we had to do Miss Aquarius summer project, all those videos?
Just for a segment.
And she still made me do it in 2 weeks, all 15 of those
It was way too
videos.
much. I can only wait to
No, it was about 6 though.
Yeah, I think so.
And I know we all remember in 10th grade, Dr. T's work. It felt like we had a test every
I had a test in the first week, didn't
Yes.
She made us read that textbook, and like when I read that, there was nothing on the test.
That separated the boys from the men.
Do y'all remember visiting Andrew's office? And he'll have it like locked for us, like we couldn't come in. And then we and we like, we had like a little picnic, like everybody would talk about what happened that week and everything. That was nice part of 10th grade.
Now, even though 11th grade was last year, y'all, I don't remember nothing. But if I do remember one thing, it was this stand right here at that computer. Every time, never failed. And we always used to get to argue with him. It was never a nice
That Pop-Tart was legendary.
He stayed on the right side. Google Classroom, it wasn't it for him.
But 12th grade was the best year out of all of them. I know y'all remember homecoming. We had Hawaiian Day, Neon Day, and I know y'all remember the heist.
Yeah.
The heist was crazy.
Yeah, and I remember y'all didn't help us clean up the football players. Y'all remember that too?
I wasn't.
Y'all didn't help us clean nothing up. But we also had a good time at the talent show. That was probably like the best talent show ever.
Oh yeah.
Then we had football season.
Mm-hmm.
We
We
was
went
on
to
our-
state, but you know.
Came a little short.
A little short, but you know,
Even though we didn't get to finish our year, we still had a good year though.
we really did.
It's okay, Corona. We still made it to our big day.
Yeah. We really got a good class, y'all.
We had good times.
Y'all talking about y'all.
Please say I do not. Please don't.
I can't figure it.
2020 out.
We will see each other again.
It's been fun.
Bye.
Mama, I did it.
Bye. We got the tassel. It was worth the hassle.
We out of here.
The last best class, 2020.
We out.
And that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got. Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
I would like for our honor graduates to please stand. All 19 of you. Thank you. You can be seated. Take these off. Good morning. My name is Julie Ammons. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm the senior counselor. Before I begin calling names, I want to say a few words about this group. It has been my honor to have been the counselor for these students, for many of them since kindergarten, and it is hard to imagine what Pleasant Grove High School will be like without you. They were born the year of 9/11. They survived the tornado that came through in 2011, and now they are living through a pandemic, and they made it through rescheduling their graduation. This group is so special, not only to me and the rest of the faculty and staff, but in and of themselves. They have laughed together and cried together. They have come together in sorrow and in mischief, and they have cheered each other on year after year. They didn't get to have a senior awards night, and I wish I could take this time to tell you all that they have accomplished this year, but that would take way too long. Many are going off to a 2- and 4-year school. A few have joined the military, and several will begin their careers. I do want to share with you this one piece of information that I put together earlier this week. I asked the seniors who were going on to college to send me a list of their scholarship offers, and here's what I received. And I know this is not all of them. 48 students received 205 offers, totaling $5,144,109. Congratulations and well done. I love you all, and you will be missed. And now, the reason we're here today. Aaron Tremaine Mosley. Peyton Janelle Devereaux. Anaya Elise Wright. Kennedy Alexandria Lester. Tamia Elise Wynn. Jayla Rashawn Thompson. Treasure Sade Caffey. Andrew Lamar Carpenter. Jalen Brandon Cox. Zoe Danielle Daly. Elisa Janae Ferris. Isaiah Cartine Glenn. Jesse Amari Hall. Caleb Mays. Antonia Nicole Moten. Tayshawn Debarius Prince. Micah Wayne Shuffett. Atara Tekoa Danielle Smith. Deja Kiera Steele. Kirsten Rachel Juanita Williams. Renisha Rashay Bonner. Matthew Dwayne Boswell. Aaliyah Danielle Brown. Justin Coley Brown. Tiana LaShawn Brown. Jadarius Dwayne Buchanan, Jr. Brandon Jarrell Buck. Sydney Elizabeth Birchfield. Joshua Elijah Burtz. Ametria Caffey. Anaya Levette Carter. Deja L. Cheatham. Tyler Rashad Christopher. You did it. Malik Javeh Cole. Joelle Dominique Daniel. Khadijah Daniel. Camille Brianna Daniel. Karen Brianne Daniel. Jessica LaCambria Daniels. Christian Jamar Dunnigan. Kaylin Jeriel Elmore. I've only ever called you Rod. I've only ever called you Rod. Rodriguez Dwayne Foy. Destiny Ashanti Garrett. Tremon D. Gibson. Demarcus Leonte Godbolt. Joshua Allen Green. Cameron Jawan Gunn. Raven Victoria Hand. Tamaya Monique Darden. Aaron Maurice Harris. Adriana DeAngelis Harris. Destiny Monique Harris. Nakaya Lanice Harris. Asia Nicole Harrison. Tavez Deshawn Harrison. Aubrey Renee Hill. Michaela Deshay Hill. Middle name. Travion Jarrell Hill. Xavier Martez Hill. Antonio Jackson Jr. Trinity Jalea Jackson. Caitlin Nicole. Caitlin Nicole Johnson. Joseph Franklin Johnson, Jr. Joe Earl Jones III. Baby Joe. Kanaya Latrice Jones. Colby Philip Kilpatrick. Sydney Simone King. Deja Beyonce Kyles. Middle name Blaze? Is your middle name Blaze? Your middle name Blaze. Is that right? Issa Blaze Lamar. Kenneth D. Kenneth Lee II. Jashanti Berniah Lewis. Alexia Simone Luke. Marisha Denise Malcolm. Brakita Takilia Matthews. Jemiah Monet McReynolds. Ryan C. Mers, Jr. Donovan Maurice Mentor. Deshard Cardell Moody. Santagio Norris, Jr. Bradley M. Northrop. India Cyan Oliver. Ilani Bertice Parker. Kieran Simone Parker. Nadia Anise Purdue. Haley Monique Perkins. Emerald Mackenzie Phillips. Tatiana Monet Pippin. Kyrie Jayla Ray. Christian Patrick Robertson. Alan Cordell Rockmore. Alexia Marnay Rogers. Cullion Latre Rollins. Olivia Gabrielle Russell. Robert Markeith Scarborough. Byron D. Sherman, Jr. Diamond Renee Shipman. Sean Edward Sims. Byron A. Smith. Deshaun Freeman Smith. Marion Simone Smith. Tyan E. Smith. Nakori Chanel Snell. Tamisha Monet Staten. Booty. Sanaya Simone Steverson. Quentin Devon Stinson. Justin Jamar Sturdivant. Isaac Sullivan. Tony Joshua Sutton. Errol Christian Taylor. Deontay Andreas Thomas. Elijah James Thomas. Noah Micah Thomas. Christopher Tillman, Jr. Emily Nicole Timmons. Devin Dwayne Torrance. Jawan Amir Treadwell. Tori Lee Tuggle. Micaiah Marie Warren. Kaylin Michelle Washington. Destiny Lynette Watson. Damari Simone Westbrook. Alexi Grace Wilkins. Jemiah Jean Williams. Jayla Anise Williams. Jacoby Devontae Williams. Kendria Shalise Williams. Kenneth D'Angelo Williams, Jr. Cephas Bernard Wilson, Jr. Jordan Dallas Wilson. Decarius Montez McClendon. Prentice Lamar Young. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020.
At this time, I'd like the class of 2020 to please stand. The turning of the tassel is a symbolic gesture of transitioning from one phase of one's life to the next. By the power invested in me by the state of Alabama as principal of Pleasant Grove High School, I now declare you the graduates of the class of 2020 of Pleasant Grove High School. Congratulations, Spartans. You may turn your tassel. Stay standing.
May we please bow our heads for a word of prayer.
Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for bringing us all here safely once again amidst this pandemic we are going through. Thank you for getting us through every day of these last 13 years. Thank you for the teachers, the principals, the counselors, the influencers, and most importantly, all the parents that helped us to get to where we are today. Now I ask that you continue to protect and bless us as we endure this journey called life. Guide us in your footsteps. If we go left, steer us back right, for only you know the path we are set to take. As we branch out and blossom and begin to explore this great world ahead of us, continue to cover us in your blood. And lastly, I ask that you ensure the safety of everyone here on their journey home, near or far. We ask this all in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Good evening, class of 2020 students, parents, and guests. This year, we have been blessed to be the 19 honor graduates of our class, and today we are honored with sharing our memories with you. Time really flew for all of us. It seems like just yesterday we were in kindergarten, carefree, taking naps, making hand turkeys for our parents, reading books like If You Gave a Mouse a Cookie, and taking field trips to the pumpkin patch and children's theater.
First grade was the first time we got into school and we actually knew what was going on. You know, it wasn't a bunch of random people just stuffed in one building. In this grade, we got taught multiplying, dividing, and it was all made extremely fun by Miss Crow, who would give us, little prompts like Peopoli when we asked how to spell people, and would walk around in a raccoon skin hat and taught us how to make applesauce.
In second grade, I had one of the most adventurous teachers. She went by the name Miss Killian. She took us camping in an actual tent, gave us dum-dum suckers as an award for everything, and treated us like her own, and all of this happened in the small classroom at the end of the second grade hallway. In that same hallway, all second graders ate Thanksgiving dinner while dressed as pilgrims. We had our arts and crafts display on the bright yellow painted walls, and to end the year, Miss Killian threw my class a pool party, and it was at her house. It feels good to look back on the times where there were no worries.
Third grade was the year I realized our class could overcome any obstacle set before us. From those dreadful time multiplication tests that embedded timetables into our heads, to the storm of April 27th that forever shaped our lives. Even though many of us lost valuable possessions in the storm, we never lost compassion for one another, and the PG community band together like never before. Third grade also introduced us to our first standardized testing through the ART. Everyone strived for success on this test because we knew if we did a good job, we would be rewarded with pizza and popsicles.
The most memorable moments of fourth grade? How about earning tickets throughout the week and turning them in on Fridays to hopefully win a prize? Or the order of the planets being drilled into your head thanks to Miss Bynum and the Planet Play. One of your most memorable moments may have even been making the track or Newcomb team for the first time.
Finally, 5th grade, the last year of elementary school, where we transitioned from going to one class every day to now going to 6. What made 5th grade so memorable was the Camp Cosby trip, where we stayed 3 nights in cabins with tribe names. Don't get me wrong, Camp Cosby was extremely fun until they tricked us into believing the camp was under attack on the last day. Overall, we had a great time, and I would love to go back. Now, let's get into why we really love 5th grade. It was time to bring out those talents and rehearse for the annual 5th grade program. There were cheerleaders, hula hoop dancers, and even drummers. It was a show you wouldn't want to miss. Last but not least, it was time for our first pep rally at the middle school because we were now going to be 6th graders.
Man, 6th grade, the first year of middle school, when we had that bomb threat when they saw that suspicious water bottle and we got to go home early. That was funny. Or when Miss Evans used to give us those slow lectures about nothing. Well, she taught me a little science, but not too much. But we can't forget about Miss Eaton and when she talked about her mom, her dad, her husband, her son, her daughter, her animals, her house. She used to talk about everything except math. But she used to come in clutch when she told us how many A's, B's, and C's and D's were on the test. We made sure we passed them tests. Man, 6th grade was really funny, especially them wild school dances.
In 7th grade, we became teenagers. During this year, we took Miss Parker's class where we learned that same signs add, different signs subtract. We experienced Coach Gentry's sarcastic remarks and his love for Auburn. We also got to participate in March Madness. We took Coach Matt's class where we did the All Around the World project and got to dress up as our country and bring food that was originated there.
7th grade was the year of discovery. This was the year we were finally able to try out for the sports we love. Some found new passions while others got to continue old passions that started back in Little League. That year was the starting ground of long sports journeys to come. Then there were the field days, spending hours in the sun to participate in different events, from the relay race to the pickle eating contest or even the 3-legged races. And we cannot forget about the snow cone truck, where several of us spent money for a sugar rush that turned our mouths and fingers different colors.
In 8th grade, we were the last class to take a trip to Georgia to medieval times, where we had a dinner and show and watched medieval-style games, jousting, and sword fighting.
I remember in 9th grade when Darty talked about the military all the time and how Mr. McLeod had a new cheesy joke every week, and really just the overall disappointment when we learned that the middle school came with us. But in the end, it wasn't really all that bad because we still got to meet new people and experience new things.
When I made it to 10th grade, I honestly couldn't believe it. I was anxious and excited for the new classes I was about to start. After working on APUSH summer work forever, I could not wait to turn all of it in to Miss McCrary. In October, we watched Thriller by Michael Jackson and ghost hunting videos in AP History class because it was close to Halloween. Mr. McCrary also told us scary stories about how the school is actually haunted. I had to see her twice a day because I was also in yearbook and I wondered what it would be like. After a couple months passed, I actually enjoyed yearbook. I learned new things I never knew about, and I got used to hearing Miss McCrary get on to other students for not making their pages. After making it to 5th period, which was Spanish class, Senora Davis immediately opened up by speaking in Spanish and confused most of us. Spanish class became my favorite class. I never failed to annoy my seat partners every single day by saying random things in Spanish because for some reason it was funny to me, but I'm pretty sure they hated it. One day I kind of got in trouble and had to put my device on Senora Davis's desk because I was not supposed to be using it. That is something I will never forget and always find hilarious. It was always fun to work together and help each other on Spanish assignments throughout class. First semester had come to an end and I will never forget the fun memories. Second semester was definitely more serious and busy. I don't think anybody will forget Dr. T's daily bell ringers, periodic table, tests that felt like they came every week with quizzes in between, and converting assignments that we usually struggle with. I think we could all cry from the amount of stress we felt about our grades, but after turning in that final project, we all rejoiced that day. Most of our grades skyrocketed, and we couldn't believe that it was true, but we were happy and we honestly could not believe we made it to the end of such an incredible year.
In 10th grade, I knew it was going to be hard when we had Miss McCrary summer project, watching all the APUSH videos and writing 5 facts about them. It took up most of our summer.
Junior year, the end is near, or that's what all the teachers told us at least. We don't have much longer to go, but I don't think we realized that yet. We were told to focus on ACT scores, choosing schools, and careers, but for us, we were just trying to make it through Mr. Ricker and Dr. T's class. I think we managed to make it work while having fun every day. We also had amazing people like Miss Ammons to help us through it all. She made sure that we tried our best and remembered that it will all be worth it in the end.
Besides preparing for our last year of high school, we had some other great moments too. The beginning of 11th grade, we were informed that Coach Darryl LeBeau would take over as a new athletic director and new head coach of the football team. Not only did him and his new staff turn around our football team, they changed the culture around the school. The support for everything involving our school had grown. Let's not forget that our girls won their first Powder Puff game against the class of 2019. 11th grade led up to a great senior year.
Now we've made it to our senior year, the year full of fun and unforgettable memories. Homecoming week was the best ever, from the talent show to the senior picnic to our senior prank that had everyone shocked because it had never been done before.
There are many unforgettable memories that I've made with this great group of people. Things like playing in the state championship football game, to the Black History program, or even racing to the gyms to play in the most intense pickup basketball games you will ever witness. I won't forget. I'm grateful for all of the people that I've encountered over these past 4 years. I consider myself very fortunate to be a part of this class, and this school year was by far the most gratifying of them all.
Even though our year was cut short and some of our biggest memories were taken away, we still managed to make the best of it. We stayed positive and we finally made it to our big day.